This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, good morning. You can hear me.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah. Okay, today we'll start some big topic or the topic name called collections.
Sir, one class of multi-threading is also left, no?
We'll see. But see, big topic like collections.
Sir, does generics has any relation with collection or something?
Both will combine. Actually, it's not like generic separate topic.
Mm-hmm.
Without generics, there is no collections concept. Collections are not good without generics.
Okay.
So that's what we will see the both collections and generics both parallel. We will
Okay.
see. When once you take the two classes, you'll get the clarity. Oh, generics without the collections, there is no use of generics. Generics and
Mm-hmm.
collections, both flavor is good. Okay, good guys.
Okay, sir.
Because before collections, we discussed arrays concept, right? So both arrays and collections, because both an arrays and collections are used for group of representing the group of objects as single entity only. Because arrays are representing the group of objects as single entity, and even collections are representing the group of objects as single entity, right? But the difference is as shown below. We decided that both arrays and collections to represents what a group of objects as a group of objects as single entity, right? Exactly, guys. But you discussed arrays. Arrays can store only what type of data? It can store only homogeneous data. We know arrays are fixed in size. We cannot increase and decrease the sizes, right? We cannot increase and decrease the sizes. Yeah. Once we create the array, we cannot increase and what? Decrease the sizes, right? Exactly. That's what, guys, memory wise is that arrays are recommended or not recommended? Guess memory wise arrays are recommended or not recommended?
Not
So
Not
recommended.
recommended.
Yeah, but arrays wise memories are not memory wise arrays are not recommended. And arrays are no methods, guys, even. Arrays are no methods. Even operations are become complex, right? So do you have any methods in arrays concept? Even no, there is no single method also even. So that's what arrays are no methods. There is no methods means what? Operations are complex, right? Operations becomes what? Complex, guys. And arrays can store both the primitive data and it can store object data also, right? Integer array can store the 10, 20, 30, 40. Employee array can store the employee objects, right? Exactly. So we decided like arrays are homogeneous data, fixed in size. We can't increase and decrease the sizes. Memory wise, which is not recommended. Arrays are any methods are there means there is no methods. That's what operations becomes what complex, right? Arrays can store both primitive data as well as what object data, right? Exactly. Yes, to overcome the problems in arrays, we have the new topic is like collections, guys. Collection framework. We have the topic is called what? A collection, right? Yeah. Guys, collections can store the group of objects. It may be homogeneous or heterogeneous. So collections can store the homogeneous and heterogeneous. Collections are global in nature, guys. Size automatically increased and automatically decreased. Guys, collections are what? Global in nature. Size is automatically increased and what? Size automatically decrease, right? Size automatically increase and decrease. That's what, guys, memory based collections are recommended, right? Because if I insert the 10 elements means size is 10, right? Because if I insert the 10 elements means size is 10. If we remove the 2 elements means size becomes 8. Again, if we insert the 3 elements means size becomes 11, right? Size becomes what? 11. It means what? Size automatically increased and what decrease, right? That's what memory wise collections are recommended, right? Exactly, guys. And collection supports even methods. So collection supports methods. Operations become.
Ratan, sir, you are not audible.
Yeah, now today is a bit cough. I don't know what the reason. Collection supports methods, guys. That's what the operations becomes easy, right? Yeah, definitely collection supports method operations become easy. Collections can store only object data, guys. Collections does not support the primitive data. Collections can store only object data, right? So we decided that collections can store the group of objects, maybe homogeneous, heterogeneous. Collections are growable in nature. Memory is automatically increased and automatically decreased. collection supports methods. That's why the operations becomes easy. And collections can store what? Object data, right? Exactly. Yes, now tell me, is that arrays are recommended to store the group of elements or collections are recommended to store the group of elements?
Collection.
So definitely collections are recommended to store the group of elements, right? Yes, we got the clarity, right? Exactly. Read these definitions, guys. The main object of collection framework is what? To represent the to represent what? Group of objects as a single entity. Yeah, collection. The main object of collection framework is what? Representing the group of objects as a group of objects as a single entity, right? Otherwise, second definition is what? In Java collection framework, the collection framework provide the Java collection framework provides very good architecture, very good architecture to store the group of, to store and manipulate the group of objects, right? Java collection framework provides very good architecture, guys, to store and manipulates what? To store and manipulates one object, a group of objects. To store and manipulate the group of objects, right? Exactly. Otherwise, collection API contains a group of class interfaces that make it easier to handle the group of objects. Collection contains what? Collection API in a sense, class and interface, right? The collection API contains the group of the collection contains a group of collection contains a group of class and interfaces that makes it easier to handle the group of objects. These three definitions says that representing the group of object and handling the group of objects, right? As collection main intention is what? Representing the group of objects and what? Representing the group of object and maintain that group of object, right? Handling that group of objects, guys. There is introduction about your collections actually. Is it clear now? The first point is like arrays and collections both are representing the group of objects as a single entity, but arrays means you have some issues. That's what we are going with the collections. Collections are very flexible with respect to the operations and with respect to memory because collection supports the methods concept. And the definitions, these three definitions are clear, right? Yes or no? Exactly. Because next
Yes,
point
sir.
is like next point is like parts of the collection, guys. Parts of the collection, right? Exactly. Because coming to the parts of the collection, collections there are two types, guys. One is the collection data is there, one is the map data is there. Guys, collection is there and what map is there. This collection is completely different part and a map is a completely different part. Guys, collection is a different part and map is a different part. If you take the collection, basically collections use it to store the single object, guys. Use it to store how many elements, single object format. Anyhow, collection can store the group of objects, guys. Nothing but one object it will store, right? Yes or no? Just like this, just like collection store the single object format, which is nothing but so 10, 20, 30, 40. Anyhow, here 4 objects are there, but every element is a single object, right? One object, one object, one object, one object. Group of objects are there, right? Exactly. So collections use it to store the data in which format? Guys, single object format, right? Exactly. And a map is used to store the data two objects format, guys. Two objects format in the form of the key value pair format. Guys, in the form of what? Key values. Nothing but here. So 111 : yeah, 111 : Ratan. So this is like a map data. So 222 : so Anu. So in this case, what I will tell me, guys, this is one entry. This is called one entry. Every entry contains one object or two objects. Guess every entry contains one object or two objects.
One object. I
No,
mean,
it's
two
one
objects.
object only, but two values, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Two values.
collections completely store the data in like one object format, one object, one object. But map is used to store the data in which format? Two objects, right? Which is like key value pair format. This is a key and value. This is a key and value, right? Value and key and value, right? Exactly, guys. Good. And again, collection is divided into 3 parts, guys. One is the list classes. Collection contains list classes, set classes, map classes. This collection again contains how many? Sorry, collection list classes, set classes, and queue classes are there. Is it clear now? Collection again contains 3 parts, guys. One is the list classes, set class, and what are queue classes. Once if we done the list, set, queue, you're done with the collection concept, then we will start the map concept, right? Exactly. It means again list contains implementation classes, guys. Again list contains like implementation classes. Array list is there, linked list is there, vector is there, and stack is there. These are the implementation class about the list classes. Again set contains implementation classes. Set contains the data like hash set is there, and we have the linked hash set is there. Yeah, we have like a tree set is there, right? Exactly. Again queue contains implementation class, guys. Priority queue is there, priority blocking queue is there, multiple classes are there. These are about the which classes, guys? Collection class, collection data, right? Collection contains what? List classes, set classes, and what? Queue classes, right? Guys, collections are used to store the single object format. Collection contains three parts: list classes, set classes, queue classes. Map contains implementation classes. Like in the map, we will discuss like hash map. We'll discuss hash map. We'll discuss about the hash map, linked hash map. Yeah, linked hash map, and we'll discuss about the tree map, guys. These are the related to the map data. And we'll discuss about one more class like hash table also. This is all about relation to what? Map data, right? Exactly. Good. Guys, coming to the root class of the root interface of the collection framework. The root interface of the collection framework. Guys, what is the root interface of the collection framework is? Collection framework is collection is the root interface, guys. Okay, the root interface of the collection framework is what? Collection is a root interface. Okay, collection is root interface, guys. And the root interface of the map is what? Map itself, guys. Don't think like for the map the root interface is the map. For the collections, for list classes, set classes, queue classes, who is the root interface means collection is root interface, right? Guys, collection is the root interface. What about for the map? For the map, guys, map is separate part, guys, completely. You don't mix both. The root interface of the map is what? Map itself. Okay, good. Guys, the collection data present in the package. Collection data present in package. The package name is java.util package, guys. Guys, collection data is present in the package is what? Java.util package, right? So these all the interfaces, classes, these all related to the collection framework, which is belongs to which package, guys? Java.util package, right? Exactly. Is it clear now these points? The root interface of the collection framework is collection. The root interface of the map is map. The collection data present in which package, guys? Collection data present in Java.util package, right? Exactly. And the Java 1.8 version, guys, 8 or 5, 8 or 5, I forgot, which is like iterable is there. Iterable interface in Java version. Yes, iterable maybe is there in the JDK 5th version. Lang switch package, guys, here java.lang package. Okay, basically iterable is the interface, guys. The collection, I said like collection framework, what is the root interface? Collection, right? The collection contains a parent interface. The collection parent interface is the collection parent interface is what iterable, guys. Iterable is the parent of the collection framework, collection interface. Guys, the root interface of the collection framework is a collection. Even collection also contains one parent interface that is called what? Iterable interface. Is that clear now? That is called what? Iterable, right? Exactly. Because from JDK 1.1 version onwards, we have the collection is a parent interface, guys. From JDK 5th version onwards, collection is anyhow root interface. Above the collection also one more interface is there. Collection root in parent interface that is called iterable, right? Exactly. Guys, how many points total here? 4 points, right? Guys, what the first point? Tell me. Second one is the parts of the collection, guys. Let me take this data. So collection data is there, map data is there. Collection data, map data is there. Yeah. So the root interface of the collection framework is what, guys? Collection. The root interface of the map is what? Map. The collection interface contains parent interface that is called java.lang.iterable. Collection related information present in which package, guys? Java.util package. Collection framework is introduced in JDK 1.2 version, guys. It means 1.0, 1.1. We don't have the collection framework. Guys, collection framework is introduced which version? JDK 1.2 version, right? Exactly. Guys, the second points are clear. First point is like introduction, guys, arrays versus collection. Second point is like parts of the collection. Guys, collection is divided into how many parts total? Guys, collection framework is divided into how many parts?
Two parts.
Two parts. What are two parts?
Collection and
One is the
map.
collection.
Collection and map.
Again, collection contains how many parts?
Three, sir.
Collection contains like list, set, and queue, right? List, set, and what? Queue, right? Exactly. Because what is the root interface of the collection framework? The root interface of the collection framework is what? Collection, right?
Collection.
What the parent interface of the collection? The parent interface of the collection is what?
Iterable.
Iterable.
Right? Exactly. The second point is clear. Parts of the collection. Is that second point is clear? Good. Look at the
Yes,
third
sir.
point, guys. Yeah, sometimes I'm using the word like collection. Sometimes I'm using the word like collections. So when I use the word like collection means collection is the root interface of the collection framework. Guys, when I use the word like collection means what? It's the root interface of the collection framework. Sometimes I'm using the collections, whereas collections is a class. It contains some methods to perform some operations. Don't confuse. The collection is the interface, root interface of the collection framework. But whereas collections also there, but collections is a interface, a class. Whereas collections is a class, right? Collections is a class, contains some methods to perform some operations, right? Guys, contains some methods on what to perform. Whereas collections is a class, it contains some methods to perform some operations, right? There's a third point, guys. Collection versus what? Collections. Is it clear now? Collection versus what? Collections, right? Collection is a root interface of the collection framework, guys. Whereas collections is a class, contains some methods to perform what? Some operations, right? Exactly. Okay, so the collections mainly, what are the topics we will cover? You can see this topic, guys. Just I'm listing all the topics. List classes, set classes, queue classes, map classes. We'll discuss about the cursor. Why the cursors means the cursors are used to read the data from collection classes. Enumeration cursor, iterator cursor, list iterator cursors. Yes or no? Cursors are used to read the data from collection classes, guys. Enumeration, iterator, list iterator cursor. To perform the collection data sorting, guys, we require the comparable interface and comparator interface. Comparable and comparator for the data sorting we can go for. Cloning process and serialization process, guys. Cloning process means duplicate object creation. That cloning and serialization we will see. Clonable and serializable interface. We discuss this Java Stream API, guys. Java Stream collection Stream API. Java.util.stream package you will see. Java.util.what? Streams, right? Exactly, guys. Because almost all we have total list classes, set classes, three map queue classes, map classes, cursors, collection data sorting, cloning and serialization process, and what we'll discuss about the streams, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? These all?
So are
Yeah,
these
list
complete
classes.
topics of collections or some topics of collection?
Complete topics collections only. And one more point is like collections with the generics also I have to add here. Collections with the generics also we will see. So yeah, these are all the topics we have to cover inside the collections only, guys. The collections is definitely very big topic. List classes, set classes, queue classes, map classes. If everything will take one day, this is 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6, 7, 8, and 9 days required almost. We will see possibility. Because these all are like topics which we covered in the collection framework, right? Exactly. Good, guys. Because without wasting the time, can I start the list classes now? If you go for list implementation classes, the first one, see guys, see this diagram once. What is it saying here? Guys, which contains list implementation classes, right? So guys, the root collection is the parent interface. Collection contains iterable is the data. And list, guys, list is extending the list is also interface, right? I is representing interface, guys. C represent the class. List is interface, guys. List extending collection. Collection extends what iterable, right? Now list contains how many implementation classes here? Guys, list contains how many implementation classes? 4 implementation classes, right? Total four is there. 1, 2, 3, and stack is also belongs to vector, means vector is belongs to list, means finally stack is also belongs to list only, right? Stack is also belongs to what? List, right? Exactly. Is it clear now? These are the list implementation classes. Total we have the array list, linked list, vector, and stack, right? Exactly. There's one point I will give you before starting this list. First we'll discuss list classes, then set classes. The difference between list class and set classes is, whereas list allows the duplicate objects, guys. Where if you want allows the duplicate objects, you go for list classes. Guys, list allows what? Duplicate objects. Where if you want allows the duplicate object, go for list classes. Sorry, in my application, I don't want duplicate object. I want to ignore those duplicates. If you don't want duplicates, means set classes we have to use. Yes, if you want allows the duplicates, list classes. Set classes means duplicates allowed or not allowed. Yes, set classes duplicates allowed or not allowed. Not allowed, right?
Not allowed.
Yes, a list class and set classes main difference is what? List allows the duplicates. Set to duplicates are not allowed. Yes, list allows what? List allows the duplicates objects, whereas set classes duplicates allowed or not allowed. Set classes duplicates are not allowed, right? Yeah, there's a main difference, guys. You see one point here. All collection classes purpose is what? Array list, linked list, vector, stack. What these guys all will do? What is all classes will do? Hash set, linked hash set, tree set, hash map. What is all the classes will do? These all classes are storing the group of objects, right? Yes or no? Array list, linked list, vector, stack, hash set, hash map, tree set, linked hash set. These all classes, what it will do? What was man? These all classes will store the group of elements, right?
Yes, sir.
Then why these many number of classes then? If all classes are storing the group of objects, then why these many number of classes?
Each got specific character.
Exactly. Each class got the specific characteristics, right? Exactly. That's what you're going for, the characteristics now. Characteristics of collection classes. Got the clarity, right?
Yes,
Because
sir.
every class can store the group of elements only. What are the differences? Maybe their behaviors have changed, right? Behaviors are different, right? See guys, the behaviors will be like this. Total 5 behaviors we can calculate. First behavior is what, guys? Duplicate objects allowed or not allowed. Some classes duplicates allowed, some classes duplicates are not allowed, right? I hope you know that point. List all classes duplicates allowed, set all classes duplicates are not allowed. So class to class the behavior is changed or not? Duplicate behavior, guys. Second behavior is what? Insertion order, guys. Some classes, if I insert the data like 1, 2, 3, output is also 1, 2, 3. It means what? In which order I inserted, same order we got the output. Insertion order is preserved. Yes, insertion order is what? Insertion order is preserved, right? Exactly. But in some case, in which order we inserted, same order we will not get the output, right? That is because insertion order is not preserved. Some classes allows the insertion order, guys. Some classes will not doesn't support the insertion order, right? Guys, some classes support the insertion order, some classes support the doesn't support the insertion order, right? Exactly. Good. Next is null insertion, guys. Null object. As of now, I don't have the data. As of now, if you don't have the data, simply can go for the null insertion, right? Definitely null insertion is possible, guys. Null insertion, like duplicate objects, like null empty values we can store, guys. Good. And sixth one is the methods are synchronizer and non-synchronizer, guys. Synchronizer means how many threads can access? Yes, synchronizer means how many threads can access? Synchronizer means only one thread can access. If a methods are non-synchronizer means what? Multiple threads can access, right? Exactly. Here the point is like Java 1.0 version classes, guys. Java 1.0 version class methods are by default synchronized. Yes, Java 1.0 version classes methods are by default synchronized. Remaining all are what? Non-synchronized. Don't by heart these things, guys. Just to analyze the data. First point is duplicate means what? List allows the duplicate. Set to duplicates not allowed. Second point is what? Insertion order, guys. All list classes insertion order is preserved. All list class insertion order preserved. Some classes insertion order is not preserved, that I will tell you. Null insertion means every class follows null insertion, guys. Every class allows null value, empty value as of now. Methods are synchronized, non-synchronized means what? Methods are synchronized or non-synchronized Only 1.0 version classes are what? Synchronized. Remaining all methods are synchronized, non-synchronized. Remaining all methods are what? Non-synchronized, right? Guys, remaining all methods are what? Synchronized, non-synchronized. Non-synchronized.
Synchronized.
The fifth point is what, guys? Underlying data structures. Okay. The meaning of underlying data structure is like every collection class is having its own data structure. Data structure means what, based on the data structure only, it will store the data internally. Based on the data structure, data will be stored internally. It means array list is like just like glass container, guys. Array list is like glass container. Array list is a container where you can store the group of elements. In the container, assume like you have the sweets. Sweets are objects. If sweets are object means in every glass container, we will arrange the sweets in the same order. Depends on the glass container, we will arrange the sweets in different order.
Depends on
Different
class.
order.
Exactly. So array list is like a container. Under that container, how the data is arranged depends on what data structure. Guess depends on what? Depends on the data structure. Is that clear? So data structure will decide that how the data internally is stored in the array list object. Guys, array list is just like glass container. Under the glass container, how the data will be stored based on what? Based on the data structure, right? Guys, based on what? Data structure or not? Exactly. There's a 5
Yes, sir.
characteristics will be changed from class to class, guys. Out of these 5 characteristics, we no need to remember the first one because list classes allows duplicates, insertion order, and null insertion every class is possible. Methods are synchronized and non-synchronized means which class methods are synchronized? Only the class is there from JDK 1.0 version. That class methods are synchronized. Remaining all are what? Non-synchronized, right? Exactly. List implementation classes common behavior, guys. What is the common behavior? Tell me. All list classes duplicates allowed. All list classes insertion order is preserved. All list classes null is allowed. See, guys, 3 points already covered right here. Yes or no? 3 points already covered or not? Exactly. As you can see, Java 8 API documentation once regarding this array list. Yes, list classes are clear. List classes duplicates are allowed, whereas set classes duplicates are not allowed. Go for the array list class, guys. Let me see the information about the array list. Something abstract list. Yeah, array list. If you take, see, guys, array list is like resizable array implementation of list interface. Array list is what, guys? Resizable array implementations. It means what? Internally, the data will be stored in which format, guys? Resizable array format, right? Yes or no? Resizable array implementation of list interface, right? Exactly. That's what, guys. If you see the point, underlying data structure is what? Array list underlying data structure is a resizable array. Okay, resizable array implementation, guys, internally. Yes or no, guys? Yeah, implements all optional list operations that permits all the elements, including what? Guys, including what? Including
Null.
null, right?
Null.
Including null. It means null insertion is allowed, right? Every class allowed null insertion, guys. The provide the methods in addition, implementing the list interface, this class provide the methods to manipulate the size of the array usually internal to store the list. It supports some methods like this. It supports a method like this, which contains the capacity. Yeah, it contains capacity. So note these implementations are synchronized, not synchronized, guys. Guys, note these implementations are synchronized, not synchronized.
Not
Not
synchronized.
synchronized.
So because this is JDK, array list is from JDK 1.2 version. That's what methods are synchronized, non-synchronized.
Not
Methods are what?
Not
Non-synchronized.
synchronized.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, like that, guys. You'll get some information like this. So it supports some methods and all. Methods and all. These are the 5 points, guys. Array list duplicates are allowed definitely. Insertion order is preserved. Null is allowed. Methods are synchronized, non-synchronized. Methods are what? Non-synchronized. The underlying data structure is what, guys? Resizable array, right? To check this API, guys, just check the below API documentation, this one, right? Exactly, guys. Is that clear now? Yeah. Good. Coming to the this is since which version onwards, guys? This is since like guys, since which version? 2 version, right? This class is a member of the Java collection framework, right? This class is a member of Java collection framework, guys. Exactly. See, guys, here the constructors I can see. Total how many constructors we have? Total how many constructors we have?
3.
Total array list, yeah. Array list constructors, right? Exactly. Total how many constructors we have? 3 constructors, guys. Okay, this is like first constructor, array list. Construct an empty list with initial capacity is how much, guys? Here?
10.
Yes, initial capacity is how much here? 10, right? Initial capacity is 10, guys. Once it reaches max capacity, guys, once it will reach max capacity, and so reach what max capacity, the capacity becomes what, you know, once it will reach max capacity, the new capacity becomes how much, you know, the new capacity is equal to, guess, new capacity equal to old capacity. Old capacity means how much, guys? Old capacity
10.
star by 2 plus 1. Guys, old capacity is 10 means what happened, guys? 10 star 3 means what? 30. 30 by 2 means what? 15. 15 plus 1 means what? 16, right? That is a formula to calculate like a new capacity, guys. By default capacity is 10. Sir, I don't want new old 10 capacity. I know that I have the thousand elements. Then you can create the capacity 1000 elements, right? The second one is what, guys? In the initial capacity. In the initial, construct an empty list with a specified initial capacity, right? Yes or no? We can specify your own initial capacity, right? Exactly.
Sir, can you explain this new capacity again?
New capacity, like old capacity is how much here? Old capacity means starting capacity is 10, default capacity is 10, right?
10,
This becomes 10 star 3 means
30.
30 by
30,
2,
15.
15,
15.
15 plus 1.
16.
16.
New capacity becomes a 16.
Okay, so we need to define the new capacity or it do its of own?
No, once if you create the array list, default capacity 10, right? When you trying to insert the 11th element, the capacity automatically becomes 16.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Once it reaches max capacity, the new capacity automatically increased by this formula.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. If you don't want initial capacity means what you can say? This one you can specify. New capacity you can see. Because first one, what you will do? Array list objects equal to what? New array list. This is the default capacity constructor. Default capacity object, right? I don't want default capacity means here you can specify the 20. Then what happened, guys? Here array list is created, the capacity is how much now? 20, right? Exactly.
20.
Yes, third one is expecting like which object here? Collection, right? Third one is like expecting like collection object means we can add one collection data into another collection. Just adding one, this is simply something like saying construct a list containing the elements of specified collection. Yes, construct a list. You are constructing array list containing the what? Elements specified in the collection, right? Exactly. Nothing but we can add some other collection data into this collection, right? Yes or no? Exactly. This is nothing but what? Adding one collection data into what? Adding one collection data into what? Another collection, right? So no, guys, one collection data into what? Another collection. That is the 3 constructors we find regarding your array list, guys. Default constructor, initial capacity constructor, and a collection constructor, right? Yeah, 3 constructors we have. Exactly, guys. Let me start the first example. To start the first example, let me take the Eclipse ID. In Eclipse ID, we will do the practicals regarding your collections. Guys, how many data types are there? Primitive data types? How many data types in Java? 8 data types. But collections allows the data types are not primitive data. Collections does not support the primitive data. Then what we have to do? The primitive data is converted into wrapper object, wrapper classes, right? Yes, collections cannot store the 10, 20, 30, but collections can store only wrapper class object. That's what 8 data types are there, corresponding 8 wrapper classes are there. It means collection is storing the 10. Yes, array list of 10 means what happened, guys? Do you think 10 primitive value is stored? 10 integer is stored, integer value. It is storing like integer object will store actually. Yes, that concept is called what? We are adding the 10, but I'm not saying, I'm saying like 10 is not stored, 10 is internally converted into format, object format. The primitive value is automatically converted to object format. That concept is called which concept, guys? Yeah, guys, that concept is called which concept?
Auto boxing.
Right. Yeah, up to 1.4 version, what we have to do, we have to add the 10 means up to 1.4 version. If you want to add the 10 means, what we have to do? Objects that add of new integer we have to use. Otherwise, integer that value of method we have to use. Yes or no? Up to 1.4 version, we don't have auto boxing, right? If you don't have auto boxing means, if you want to add the 100 value into the array list, new integer we can use. Otherwise, integer that value of method we can use. Up to 1.4 version, no auto boxing concept. From 1.5 version onwards, you directly can add the 100 and 200, right? Yes, sir. No, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Float
Yes,
dot,
sir.
float dot what value of method? Float dot what value of method? Yeah. 10.5 I think. Integer that 10.5. What Vidya?
Yes, I am there. Hi.
Good. Guys, up to 1.4 version, there is no auto boxing. In that case, up to 1.4 version, how can we add this float value, integer value into the array list means float dot value of method or integer dot value of method, right? Usman, yes or no? From 1.5 version onwards, we have the auto boxing concept. Directly, we can add a 10.5, 10 point, 100.5, 200 value. Directly, this value is automatically converted into which format? Okay, this value is automatically converted to the double format. This is 100.5, nothing but a double, right? By default decimal value. By default decimal value is double, right? Yeah. Because you got the clarity, right? What I'm trying to say here, 1.4 and 1.5. Up to 1.4, because collection does not support these data types. Collection supports only wrapper class objects only. That's what up to 1.4 version, if you want to add the float value, integer value, we have to create the objects like this. But 1.5 version onwards, you can go for the auto boxing, right? Exactly. But definitely you feel like auto boxing is definitely important or not based on this point. Yes or no?
It's important.
Auto
Yes,
boxing is
sir.
important, not important. Yeah. What's your what workspace that you created for your class? So yeah, let me create a new workspace for this. So collection examples, 9 a.m. something like this. So because for your, I'll update this material, guys, regarding your batch. That's what for your batch I will take the more and more examples. So collection framework.
Hi.
Collection framework. Yeah,
Hi.
you got the clarity about these points, right? Exactly. Because here you can see I add the data like I'm adding the data like 10 Ratan, 10 null, 10.5. Because first point is heterogeneous data is allowed or not allowed? Is heterogeneous data is allowed or not allowed?
Allowed.
Usman,
Allowed.
heterogeneous data is allowed. Duplicates allowed or not allowed?
Allowed, sir.
10
Allowed.
duplicates are allowed. Null insertion is allowed or not allowed?
Allowed.
Null insertion is also allowed. Exactly. We got auto boxing is clear, right? When we add the data 10 means, is it storing like primitive data na integer object format?
Integer
Integer
object
object.
format.
Integer object. this conversion is called what? Auto box, right? That's one point you have to remember. And one more point, guys. When you print the reference variable, it automatically calls which method?
Okay.
ToString method.
ToString method.
It automatically calls ToString method, right? Exactly. I think these both lines are same lines, right, Usman? When you print the reference
Yes, sir.
variable, it automatically calls the ToString method. It means what?
Yes, sir.
Objects.ToString means OBJS contains one object or multiple objects? Multiple objects,
Multiple
right?
objects.
In that case, ToString is executed on every object. ToString executed on every object means what? Here integer class ToString executed. Integer class means what? Wrapper class, right? Wrapper class ToString, what it returns? Data, right?
Yes, sir.
As string classes, string buffer class, all wrapper classes also ToString returns what? Data or not?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ToString
Yeah.
belongs to which class first of all?
So I could see everyone with their images.
Hello?
I could see
ToString.
everyone with their images. Yeah. So I felt like even I have to bring out my image. Yeah, I have seen you, Julie. First coming into the video itself only, I just felt
Rani,
like
sir, you can mute Rani. Think she's on official call.
others I have no interaction with them. So I felt like I have got an interaction with her. So I just felt like seeing you. Yeah. No, okay.
So do you have option to mute Rani?
I don't have the option. Yeah, I think Srikanth is having the option. Admin, right?
Where's Shrikant to mute Rani or everybody?
Yeah, fine, good. Guys, let me create one project for this. Click on new. I want to create this is like core Java means what? By default, my Eclipse is in a JEE mode. Can I please change to Java mode? How can you change to Java mode, guys? Right hand side,
Open
open
prospect.
prospect. Java mode you can open. Click on OK, right? Exactly. Now Java Eclipse is there. Java Eclipse is there. Right? Go to the file menu. Click on new. I want to create the Java project.
Sir,
So
what is this Java mode?
actually, core Java means Java mode, J2SE mode. JEE means like servlets and JSP classes.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Collections apps you can give. Click on finish. Guys, ToString is belongs to which class? ToString is basically from which class?
String class.
Guys, this example we implemented 2 points. Guys. The point one is like a auto boxing concept. In above example, we are adding the primary data, but it is automatically converted into object format. Is called which concept? Auto boxing. Okay, one pointer. Another point is in above example, we are calling the ToString method. In above example, the ToString method is called on every object. The ToString method is called on every object means what happened, guys? ToString is basically from object class. It returns the class name, it returns hash code. But string class, all wrapper classes, ToString method returns what data, right? Guys, string class, all wrapper classes, ToString method returns what data or not? Return the data, right? Yeah, this example we have to remember these 2 points, guys. Can I create one example for this? Java resources, you can create the SRC, right click, I click new, I want to create the class. I want to create the class, give the package name like com.tcs. The class is called what? Array list example 1. Click on main method, click on array list example 1. Yeah, fine. So click on finish. Yeah. Today is all about some theory and some basic first example, guys. Tomorrow all about the practicals. We will write we will enjoy like anything, like lambda expressions, method references, flat maps, generics. We'll apply everything, guys. Font, colors and fonts. Yeah. So here the basic font is there and text font is there. Click on edit. You can select the font size is what. Bold italic. I like bold italic 14. Click on OK, click on OK. Good. Here you can place the code. Array list object I'm creating. Array list AL equal new array list of add, right? Exactly, guys. I think these two lines are same, right? When you're printing the object means it automatically calls which method, guys? ToString method also, right? It automatically calls the ToString method. Guys, simply run this code. See the output, guys. Insert order is present or not present. In which order we inserted, same order we got the output or not. See the message? 10 Ratan, 10 null, 10.5, right? Guys, in which order we inserted, same order we got the output or not?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It means duplicates are allowed, null is allowed, insertion order is preserved. These are the points, right? Exactly. Okay, first example, just I'm adding the primitive normal data, but 10, 20, 30, 40. But in the real time, do you have this 10 Ratan null value? Real time, we have the employee object, product object, customer object, sir.
Objects.
Objects
Yes.
only.
Definitely in the tomorrow class, what we will see, employee object, student object, customer objects. In tomorrow class, we will see the object data. Is it clear now? Guys, the first point is for today class is what? The introduction part, guys. Yeah, introduction means what? Arrays versus collections. After arrays versus collection, parts of the collection framework. Two parts, guys. Third point is like collection versus collections. Collections is the collection is the root interface. The collections is a class, right? Topics which we covered in the collection framework. Almost all these are the 10 topics, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
10 is
good.
missing.
Huh?
10 is missing.
10 is 10 is actually flat maps, filters, mappers. These all the concepts are there. If I thought like that, which is nothing but this all belongs to functional programming, guys. Collections with the functional programming. Collections with functional programming. Functional programming. Nothing but the package name is called, streams means what? Java.util.stream package, right? This functional programming nothing but java.util. The sub package is there. Function is the sub package. Let me check the API documentation. Java.util package you will see, and java.util.function interface is function sub package is there. Here we will discuss about the consumer double functions. These all some we will see. Which interface, which package? Java.util. Function package, right? Is that clear now? Yeah, total 10 topics we will see definitely. Yeah, list implementation classes, guys. So array list, linked list, vector, stack. So list versus set, what are the main difference, guys? List versus set main difference is what? List allows the duplicate objects, whereas set duplicates are not allowed, right? Exactly. Characteristics, guys. Class to class, these characteristics will be different. List implementation, common behaviors, and list API you can check. List contains the 3 constructors, and we know auto boxing and what? Auto boxing and what? ToString method, right? Exactly. This is the first day of your collection framework. Good. Yes, try to check the theory and try to do some practicals. First example, we'll meet in tomorrow class. We'll go for the second one. Tomorrow class, we'll work with the employee object, customer object, student object, product object. Like that, you'll get the objects format. Yeah, this is like collection framework.
Ratan sir,
Tell me, yaar.
sir, you will plan one day you can take Java version difference in 1.2, 1.4, something 1.8.
We will see. First, let me finish this collections and so that we will plan.
Yeah, because
Ratan
some
sir.
features are added.
Yeah, please go ahead.